Formagi YouTube video k lia oper jo tum ny story lik kdhs k oper tai men strong hook lik k do. Hook jandar. Suspenseful our curiosity si barpor hona chaye k mary vauer engage ho jn our video ko ntk deken title, The Lost Treasure. The forest swallowed the last trace of sunlight. A heavy silence pressed against Ethan's ears. Warm air drifted through the narrow path and carried the scent of wet soil. His boots sank into the soft ground with each slow step. The map in his hand trembled, not from the wind, but from a cold pressure rising in his chest. He felt the weight of unseen eyes watching from the trees. A rustle echoed on his left. He turned sharply. Nothing moved. Only the tall bamboo stood still and straight like silent guardians. He forced himself forward. A faint metallic glimmer peeked from beneath a mound of roots. His breath caught in his throat. He knelt and brushed away the dirt with shaking fingers. A bronze box emerged, darker than the soil around it, carved with symbols that pulsed faintly under his touch. A strange vibration climbed up his arm. The ground beneath him shivered. Birds burst out of the canopy in a violent wave. Ethan's heartbeat thundered as he lifted the lid. A cold gust surged from inside and struck his face like a slap. The air thickened. Shadows twisted along the forest floor. A low hum rose from the box, steady and unnatural. Ethan leaned closer, unable to stop himself. Something inside shifted. A sharp crack split the air behind him. He spun around, eyes wide, as the trees bent inward as if pulled by an invisible force. The hum grew louder, the light dimmed, and Ethan saw a shape emerging from the mouth of the box, rising slowly toward him. The shape rose slowly from the mouth of the box. A pale glow clung to it like mist. Ethan's breath halted as the light spread across the forest floor. The ground seemed to pull away from him, stretching and bending like soft clay. Branches quivered above his head. Loose leaves spun in tight circles, lifted by an unseen force. The shape grew taller. It had no clear face, yet Ethan sensed eyes pressing into him from within the shifting light. A sound like distant whispering circled around him. Every whisper brushed against his skin with icy pressure. He stepped back, but his foot caught on a twisted root. He stumbled, his hands sinking into the damp earth. The whispering grew louder. It filled the forest with a strange rhythm, almost like a chant. He forced himself to stand. His legs shook. The bronze box vibrated so strongly that the soil around it cracked. Ethan watched as the shifting glow tightened into a long, slender form. Thin arms extended outward. The air grew heavy. A deep ache spread through Ethan's chest, as if the creature pulled on something inside him. The creature lifted its head. The glowing mist parted for a moment, revealing a hollow space where a face should be. The emptiness stared straight at him. Ethan tried to speak, but the words refused to form. His throat tightened. The forest grew darker, as if the creature absorbed every remaining trace of light. The bamboo groaned and leaned inward, forming a jagged circle around Ethan and the box. The ground buckled slightly beneath his feet. He felt a slow vibration rising through the soles of his boots. The creature extended a hand toward him. Long fingers made of swirling light reached closer, twisting gently like thin smoke strands. Ethan felt a sharp sting on his skin as the fingers neared him. The sting grew hotter. A memory flashed in his mind. He saw a wide river. He saw an old man standing at the edge of the water with the same bronze box in his hands. The man's face was frightened. The man whispered something Ethan could not understand. Then the memory vanished. Ethan gasped as he stumbled backward. The creature moved silently, sliding forward without touching the ground. A faint ring of light formed around its body. The ring pulsed in slow waves. Ethan felt the pulses strike his chest like soft but heavy blows. His heartbeat responded with uneven thumps. He pressed a hand against his ribs. Warmth surged through him. The creature stopped in front of him. Its hollow face hovered inches away from his eyes. The whispers around him blended into a single long note. The note vibrated through his bones. He felt the air thicken. He felt the forest listening. The creature reached toward the map in his hand. Ethan clutched it tightly, but an unseen force tugged at it. The paper cracked as it stretched. A thin line of light spread across the surface of the map. The symbols on the map changed. New shapes appeared, sharp and curved, glowing as if drawn by invisible fire. The creature pulled harder. Ethan's fingers burned. He released the map with a cry. The map floated between them, suspended in the air. The glowing creature wrapped its fingers around the paper. The paper folded itself into a perfect square. The square sank into the creature's hollow chest. Ethan watched in horror as the glow inside the creature changed from pale white to deep red. The forest groaned again. The ground shook. A loud snap echoed as a tall bamboo stalk split down the middle. Ethan staggered as roots ripped through the earth beside him. The creature lifted its arms. Red light poured from its chest and spread across the forest like ripples on water. Everything the light touched trembled. Tree trunks